Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Hello? Okay, can you guys hear me okay? Welcome to please let me know if you guys can hear me. Just say yes if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Just say yes if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Just say yes if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay, welcome everyone. Okay, welcome everyone. How you guys enjoying? Okay. How you guys enjoying? Okay. Let's start with a an exam topic. Please write. Let's start with an exam topic. Please write. Let's start with an exam topic. Okay, please write. Center of mass. Center of mass. Okay, please write. In a coordinate system. Center of mass. Okay, please write. In a coordinate system. Center of mass in a coordinate system. Okay, before we define center of mass in a coordinate system, let's know what center of mass is, please. Let's know what center of mass is, please. Now, please take a note here. Center of mass is a point. Center of mass is a point where the masses are concentrated. Center of mass is a point where the masses are concentrated. Center of mass is a point where the masses are concentrated. Please take note of that. Center of mass is a point where the masses are concentrated. Please take note of that. Center of mass is a point. Okay, now sometimes they might ask you guys what center of gravity is. Okay, now sometimes they might ask you guys what center of gravity is. Now, the same way you define center of mass is the same way you define center of gravity. But the only difference there is this. But the only difference here is this. Where the gravity are concentrated is called center of gravity. Sorry. Okay, please take note of that. Now, if I have this point, listen, if I have this mass 1, and this is the point of mass 1, this is mass 2. Okay, let me just explain this. This is mass 2, and this is the point of mass 2. This is mass 3, and this is the point of mass 3. This is mass 4, and this is the point. So this point you are seeing here, where all the masses are concentrated, we call that particular point, if it's a mass, we call that particular point center of mass. that particular point, center of mass. Please, do you guys understand? Do you guys understand? Please, let me hear yes. If you guys get what I'm saying. Do you guys understand? Please, let me hear yes. If you guys get what I'm saying. Do you guys understand? Please, let me hear yes. If you guys get what I'm saying. Can you hear me? Now let's take the definition of center of mass in a coordinate system. Now let's take the definition of center of mass in a coordinate system. Now please write center of mass in a coordinate system. Now please write center of mass in a coordinate system can be defined as center of mass in a coordinate system can be defined as expressing the masses in their various coordinates. Expressing the masses in their various coordinates. So whenever you are giving coordinates, like if I'm giving this as coordinates, maybe s, let me just explain here. I have this to be 2, I have this to be 1. This is a coordinate, please take note. And in this coordinate here, the first one here, which is 2, is representing s, while the second one here, which is this, is representing y. Please take note. So if there's any mass attached to this guy here and you are asked to find the center of mass of this guy, it means that you are asked to find the center of mass in a coordinate. Since coordinate is given to you, please take note. So if you're asked to find the center of mass in a coordinate, the formula is this, that is for S center of mass is S center of mass. This CM you are seeing here is called center of mass, okay? It's equal to class M1 S1 plus M2 S2 plus M3 S3 plus dot 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 Mn Sn over M1 plus M2 plus M3 plus, okay, sorry for this. You can put your this plus dot 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 Mn, please take note. So this is center of mass for S center of mass. So for Y center of mass, Y center of mass here, for Y center of mass, the formula will be N1 Y1 plus N2 Y2 plus M3 Y3 plus dot 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 Mn Yn over N1 plus M2 plus M3 plus dot 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 Mn. So these are the center of mass you are required to know. That is S center of mass, Y center of mass. We also have radius center of mass, okay? For radius center of mass here, we have this to be radius center of mass will be equal to plus N1 arrow 1 plus M2 arrow 2 plus M3 arrow 3 plus dot 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 Mn arrow n over N1 plus M2 plus M3 plus dot 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 Mn. Please take note. So class, these are the formula for center of mass. For S center of mass is this one here. For S center of mass is this. For Y center of mass is this. While for radius center of mass, which is this one here, the formula is this. Of course, from this formula, we can understand the pattern of the formula. So from this formula here, from these formulas you are seeing here, we can understand the patterns, okay? The patterns is this. N1, we take the arrow one. If it is for radius, if it is for z, to be m1 will take z1, m2 will take z2, and all. Okay, now let's solve a question here to understand this perfectly. Question one. Okay, class, let's take a question here. Question one. Question one. It said find the center of mass of a system of three particles. M1 is equal to 2 kg at 0, 0. M2 is equal to 4 kg at 0, 3. M3 is equal to 6 kg at 4, 0. The answer to this question here from the textbook is 2, 1 from the size. Okay, so please just write when you are done, let me know. Please just write when you are done, let me know, please. Please say done when you are done, okay? When you are done, let me know, please. Okay, class, let's solve this question here, class. But before we solve the question here, let's understand the question properly. They said, find the center of mass of a system of three particles. Okay, these three particles, okay? M1 is 2 kg at 0, 0. M2 is 4 kg at 0, 3. M3 is 6 kg at 4, 0. This is the answer here. Okay, class, whenever you are given coordinates and masses, and you are asked to find the center of mass, the approach to use is center of mass in a coordinate system. So let's solve this question here, class. Solution. So the center of mass here, the first center of mass, that is S center of mass, is equal to M1 S1 plus M2 S2 plus M3 S3 over M1 plus M2 plus M3. Please take note. So the next here is to identify N1. Of course, from the question here, N1 is this, M2 is this, M3 is this. So the next is to specify the coordinates. This first coordinate will give us S1, second will give us Y1. This will give us S2, this will give us Y2. This will give us S3, this will give us Y3. Please take note. When you replace them, we'll have something like this, class. When you replace the values, that is replacing n1, you replace s1. The next, you replace m2 and replace s2. Please take note. The next is to replace m3 and replace s3. When you do that, we have something like this class. S center of mass will be equal to n1 is given to us as 2. So I have 2 into s1 is given to us as 0. Please take note. Plus n2 is given to us as 4 into s2 is given to us as 0. Please take note. Plus m3 is given to us as, from the equation there, 6. S3 is given to us as 4. As 4 over 2 plus 4 plus 6. Okay, please take note, this is 4. Okay, let's simplify this guy. I will have this to be 0 plus 0 plus 6 times this will give us 24. Please take note. Okay, over 12. And the answer to this will be 24 over 12, which is what? 2. Okay. Now let's calculate for the next one here. That is y center of mass. Y center of mass is equal to n1 y1 plus m2 y2 plus m3 y3 over n1 plus m2 plus m3. Please solve this one for me. Replace the values and let me know from the comment section. Replace the value, okay? Please solve this one for me. Replace the value of n1 y1. Replace the value of m2 y2 and m3 y3. Please let me get the answer from the comment section, okay? Yes, what's the answer? What is your answer? What is your answer, okay? Please, what is your answer, okay? Solve it and let me know the answer. Okay, the answer, your own answer is 1. Who is the person? Chuku Emeka. The next person, please. The next person. I don't know if the answer is 1. Yes, I solved S center of mass. Yes, solve the Y center of mass for me. Okay, the person saying I don't understand. Listen, this is very simple here. Here's the formula to use. S center of mass, that is for this formula here. The formula is n1 s1. Maybe you came late, plus m2 s2 plus m3 s3 over n1 plus n2 plus n3. So replace the values from here. From here, this is our s1 y1. This is our s2. This is our y2. This is our s3. This is our y3. So replace this. For s1, this is our s1 here. This is our s2. This is our s3. So in terms of y, this is our y1. This is our y2. This is our y3. Please, do you understand? Okay, now let's solve the y center of mass. Now let's impute the values for y center of mass. Okay, for y center of mass here, so our n1, remember from the question here, our n1 is 2. So the y1 is 0. Please take note. Plus our m2 is 4. Our y2 is 3. Plus our m3 is 6. Our y3 is 0 over 2 plus 4 plus 6.